Hi, everybody. Coming up on 9:54 right now. We are broadcasting live here, watching this storm as it's rolling on through. I want to give you an update on Idalia. So if you can please let me know where you're watching from right now, that would help me out. Give me an idea of how to tailor this forecast. But this storm right now is rapidly intensifying, and it's moving quickly toward the north and expected to be in a slightly different location tomorrow morning than perhaps the models were showing earlier. It's trending a bit farther north and west. Let me show you what that means for some and what it means for others as well as we get this conversation going. So, hey, thank you for watching right now. Here we are. Satellite shows we've got a intense Category 2 hurricane getting very close to that Cat 3 strength as we go throughout the next couple of hours. Winds are at 105 miles per hour. That eye wall is extremely pronounced, and we've got some great technology here, folks. It's almost mesmerizing to look at just how textbook this is. It almost kind of just grabs you in. But it's oh so dangerous. I mean, this is a significant storm that unfortunately is going to cause some devastation to thousands, and I'm really praying for folks down in Florida tonight. I mean, from Panama City Beach to Tampa, this thing's got a wide reach, even down to Fort Myers. We've got tornado concerns tonight as it's rolling through. So, again, please let me know where you're watching from right now. That helps me out a ton as we're tracking this storm. So, tornado concerns from Fort Myers to Tampa toward the north. And I do have some concerns that perhaps some are a little bit off guard because this thing is jogging a little bit more to the north. It's not really making that bend into the Big Bend right now. It looks like it's going to go more toward St. Mark's or Perry, maybe close to Tallahassee. A little bit closer to Tallahassee than previously thought, okay? Watching that closely. So Idalia winds at 105 miles per hour. It's moving toward the north at 16 miles per hour. That's a pretty fast pace now. It's getting its act together, and that pressure has dropped to 965. I'll tell you, the National Hurricane Hunters just found a pressure of 959 millibars. So that's likely to get us very close to that Cat 3 strength at 11 o'clock. It is expected to, at some point tonight, any minute now, drop to that Cat 3 pressure and wind, and that's what it'll be on approach. So again, let's zoom into this because, again, this is just where the center of circulation is going to be. We've got a pretty good bet that that's going to be from Cross City, Horseshoe Beach to parts of Tallahassee. That's where the cone could be. National Hurricane Center has been spot on in recent years with getting that spot within just about 10 miles of each other. But this storm is going to quickly move toward the north tonight as a Cat 1 as it crosses into Georgia. It's a tropical storm as it rolls through the rest of the Carolinas. And this thing's going to be booking it, folks. It's going to be making its way through Charleston, Hilton Head. And the problem here is it's going to be pounding the coast along the way. Let me show you that, because as we roll through, that's one of my bigger concerns is it's going to just continue to give that constant pressure to the coast, and that's a danger. Hurricane Hunters got live data in right now. I want to show you this. I tell you, these hurricane hunters are a different breed. They're flying into a major hurricane here, and they just found wind speeds that would be very close to a Category 3 hurricane. Let me show you the path they take. I mean, check this out. As they flew from South Florida, you basically do a crisscross section here to get a good idea of what this storm is doing on all sides. And that feeds our computer models. Not only does it give us instant data of what's happening, but it also feeds our computer models to tell us, hey, here's what's going to happen. And in this case, we can tell you right there on the right side of this landfall is where the worst of that storm surge is going to be. And that could be upwards of 15 feet. So imagine a 15-foot wave on top of where you normally have dry land. That's what's so deadly in these storms is you get the water to go where it normally is not located, okay? You go toward Georgia into the Carolinas, we're going to have storm surge concerns as well as this rolls to the north. It's going to create a significant push of water and storm surge into the Carolinas up through Myrtle Beach, and that's the concern is this may coincide with high tide at 8 p.m. or so, depending on where you're at on the coast, from Savannah to Charleston to Myrtle Beach. But it also coincides with a lunar high tide called a king tide. That's when the high tides are extra high anyways. Let me show you the spaghetti models because they are in great agreement here with our landfall location and with where it goes beyond that into South Carolina. We are going to feel impacts in the Western Carolinas. It's going to be a breezy, rainy day tomorrow, especially in the afternoon and evening. Let's take a look at that landfall because from Tampa Bay north, I mean, look at this storm surge push right here into Tampa Bay. That'll push a lot of water toward Tampa. You've also got this pushing into these areas. All right, you've got windy, rainy conditions in Panama City Beach, but it is just east of you. Port St. Joe, you're oh so close as well. I mean, this is a dangerous situation as you look right in here. So again, we've got our eyes peeled on it. We're watching it closely here, and there it is, Horseshoe Beach. Could be a very close landfall right there as it rolls on through. And this is a significant landfall, folks. Looks like it goes a little bit closer to Tallahassee than previously thought. Then it rolls through Valdosta, Idalia, Jessup, Savannah. Look at all these areas just getting really heavy rainfall tomorrow by 4 o'clock. The western parts of the upstate, you're mainly dry north of 85, some rain, but the bulk of the breeze and the rain is going to be I-85 south. And by 8 o'clock, the worst of the rain is in Columbia and Charleston and Myrtle Beach. And look at that. Again, the timing not great here. I think this water is going to catch a lot of folks off guard here from Charleston and Myrtle Beach. I hope not. Us meteorologists are shouting it from the rooftops, right? It's going to be a push of water of 3 to 5 feet on top of that 50, 60 mile per hour winds we'll be seeing at that time. We will be drying out by midnight. I think most of the Western Carolinas this way are going to be dry by that point, whereas Columbia, Charleston, and Myrtle Beach are going to be very wet still. All right, let's talk about wind gusts at landfall. This thing's going to be packing a punch as it rolls through, talking about 100 to 105 mile per hour winds right in here. And it pushes up toward the north here, toward Valdosta, still packing a punch with wind. Then it's in the Carolinas. Let me show you that town by town here, what we're expecting as it rolls through. Let me go back to this here as we're looking at Brunswick, Savannah, Hilton Head, 40, 50 mile per hour wind gusts. You go here toward Charleston and Myrtle Beach. It's really breezy, but shouldn't be as severe as what we're seeing to the south, okay? Rainfall totals are going to be on the order of 2 to 5 inches because it is a fast-moving system. However, there will be those isolated areas that get closer to 8+ inches of rain tomorrow. Let's fine-tune this a little bit closer. Here's the Western Carolinas. Let me know where you're watching from right now. And we'll fine-tune this forecast based on where you are at. So here we are, Hendersonville, Asheville. You've got some heavy downpours tonight as well as parts of the upstate. It's very efficient rain. It puts down a lot of rain in a short period of time along with some rumbles of thunder. Gaffney to Spartanburg to Greenville to Lawrence and Greenwood, Abbeville, some heavy rain, 5:36. Those after-school practices and ball games may be impacted by the rain. It'll be a sideways rain, too, as it's going to be very breezy. But by midnight and beyond, it's out of here. And by Thursday and beyond, it's looking beautiful. Lower humidity, lower temperatures in the 70s. High school football games are going to be significantly different this weekend. It's going to feel like football weather outside with kind of the crisp, cooler weather we're expecting. Here we are, 25, 30, 35 mile per hour winds at 11 o'clock as we go through tomorrow, but then dying down thereafter. So that's what I have for you right now, folks. If you don't already, I would encourage you, please follow my YouTube channel, Facebook. If you don't already have the WYFF4 mobile app, these are all ways to stay safe when it comes to severe weather. I would appreciate it if you'd subscribe to my channel. My commitment when it comes to severe weather is to keep you informed all the way around the clock and to keep you informed all the way through the storm. I'm very transparent in my forecasting. I'm a little bit different in that realm, I guess, because I'm not going to hide anything from you. I'm going to keep you posted when we're talking about severe weather and when it's rolling your way. I'll be the first to let you know when it's time to be concerned and when it's not. Okay, I'm going to shoot you straight. So we got Ormond Beach watching right now from Florida. We got Aiken in the house. Hi, Ann. Thank you for watching right now. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, Off-Grid Mountain Homestead. All right, James, we have not got anything yet. In Ocala, you've got some bands to your south. It's coming in. I'd encourage you, if you're in Ocala right now, West 2's got you covered around the clock. They're in continuous coverage right now watching for this. Jay, praying for all to be safe. Thank you, Jay. Greer, We got Cowpens in the house, Barnwell, North Greenville. So what can I help you answer right now? Watching it closely here, we're going to see some heavy rain tomorrow. We'll see some gusty winds. I got Charlotte in the house. Thank you. What about a video? What else do we got here? Polk, Greer, Lake Lure. Thank you guys for watching. You know you can be hit by those. Mitchell's watching from Panama City Beach. Sure appreciate that. One of our favorite places on the planet. Anderson in the house. Seneca's in the house. Thank you for watching right now. What's the difference between the different models there? The way they're kind of oriented, they will try to trick the system a little bit, basically, to give you a good idea of the forecast. Myrtle Beach storm surge, 3 to 5 feet as of right now. Thank you, Chris, from Boiling Springs. You bet, Shane. Thank you for that. Will it loop back around? Probably not. The idea that this loops back around, even if it did, this is what some of the models were showing on the spaghetti plot you just saw there. Even if it did, it would likely be probably weaker. Kim, your biggest fan, says hello on YouTube. Hi, Kim. Hope you're doing well. Hope you have a great evening. Stay safe out there, okay? I'm in Taylor's, but have friends in Savannah and close family in St. Mary's, Kingsland, Georgia. Watching it closely for you folks. They'll get 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts tomorrow. It's going to be a rough day, but all in all, one of those situations where we can get through that, right? We can get in and out of that. What else do we have for you? Sustained winds, North Myrtle Beach. We're talking 40, 45 mile per hour sustained winds. Maybe a little bit higher than that, depending on exactly where we get that. But we'll be watching that closely as it rolls on through those areas. And watching Polk County, watching Union's in the house. Port Royal, Beaufort, Columbia, St. Mark's, Florida. Thank you for watching right now on YouTube. Things are getting stronger. Helicity is off the roof. Hot Towers building. All right. Yeah, absolutely. Hope to see this, watching it closely. I'm on vacation in Panama City Beach. Are we okay? Yes. Right now, Panama City Beach is just to the west. You're looking all right in Panama City westbound. What about Greenwood? Greenwood is under a flood watch. You bet. Yeah, we're going to see some heavy rain. Really, it's the front that's rolling through right now, providing for some heavy rain. And on top of that, we've also got to watch out for the additional parts that some of these areas could get consistent rain tomorrow. So that's the way things are looking right now. Could it keep ticking west? Rachel says. At this point, probably not going to see big swings. Tori's watching from Tallahassee. Thank you for watching right now. Jacksonville Beach winds 60, 65 probably. Greer tomorrow, Fountain Inn. We got Charleston, Dillon County, so watching that very closely, folks. Of course, I will keep you posted around the clock here, folks. If you're just now tuning in, this system's going to make landfall as we go into the overnight hours and through tomorrow, and then it's in and out of here by Thursday. We're looking much better across the area. I'll have a full video breakdown on YouTube launching here in about 15 minutes, all right? 15 minutes, we'll have another video for you. And then tomorrow, what you can count on is I'll give you updates throughout the day as this system's rolling through Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas. So count on it, folks.